When you got haters, double down on it. I'd do a naked video next time. But at least you guys were like ripped and could get chicks. I was just a tub of goo. And then you guys would label the videos fat kid.
You know, he sees the money coming in, but he sees the money going out. And he's like, what the hell is wrong with you guys, right? Somebody just hated Jake, yeah. And then he dug up everything about Jake's life. About
personal.
Jake's dad's life. Like,
my girlfriend that I broke up with.
Wild.
I know I shouldn't do this, but I was looking over CJ's shoulder onto his phone, and he is shopping for Black Raptors.
No,
I just saw
it on my marketplace thing, and I had to check it out. You know,
see how the market's doing.
Plain bone stock Black Raptor
for sure.
Market's still strong,
but it just
be
so
face
tough.
of it, CJ. You were the face of Black Raptors.
It'd just be so tough, though. You'd have to do all your mods again. You know, the windshield wipers and the antenna.
I do have quite a bit of time into it.
You think you have enough time to like do that to another one?
Yeah,
I'd probably hire it out.
Oh, you forgot about the replacement tires too.
Oh wow,
man.
you did aftermarket tires?
No, I just replaced them with exactly what it came with.
Oh, OEM replacement. That
rolls a lot better.
Why mess with perfection?
Exactly.
Why would you?
Oh, what the hell we got going on here?
Cowboy in here.
Jacob,
what's up?
What the hell?
Special occasion.
Are you coming in?
I'm hopping in.
Sure. Usually it's at the end of podcasts,
it's
but
at the beginning this time.
what the hell we got going?
After reading that comment section last night, it got me feeling like a rock star. So I decided to change
Oh
up the
God,
look
it's
a
going
little
all
bit.
to your head.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Well, now that I got you here, we just got an email in today. We get a lot of funny emails. I'm not going to out who said it, but here's the email. And it's very odd. This is a dad talking about his son who got him into the videos. And it just says, Jake is super annoying. We wish you'd quit putting him in your videos. Other than that, we love all your videos and merch. My son turned us on to your channel years ago, and we watch them every week.
Wow, dude, that's hard.
Right?
Hey, dude,
That's
welcome.
aggressive.
Hey, welcome back to Earth, huh?
Yeah. Damn, dude.
I bet it was nice while it lasted, huh?
We'll get rid of that cowboy.
You know what's crazy though is there was a lot of other comments on there just like really praising you.
For
Just sucking your wiener, man.
Well,
Let me have it, I guess.
yeah. And then there's that guy.
He went out of his way to email it to us to
email
make
it
sure that we saw it.
and
Not
say,
even a comment.
other than that, you guys are killing it. Besides,
Was it at least not in the subject line?
it was in the main.
Like a lot of times when younger children who don't know how to run email will email us, they will just put their entire message in the subject line.
A lot.
That's how you know how old they are.
Yep. I just get such a kick out of them. We get so many emails, and they're different than a DM. You know, if someone's like, "Hey, can
More
I get
personal.
can I get a free dirt bike on a DM?" It's just like, eh.
It's
But
kinda
if they
shoddy.
kind of shape up their whole email and give you a story behind it, it's
More
like-
formal.
yeah, and I love they'll include their address and everything.
You
and
can
just
send
like,
the bike
"Yep,
here."
Just let me know when it's on its way.
I don't know, man. I think we'd probably give more stuff away to more people, but just every time we do, they're so not happy about it. Like everybody's reactions are so plain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to start giving them away to people that email us.
Yeah, there we go.
Then
Yeah.
they would probably be
Then they'd
pumped.
be stoked.
Or they wouldn't say anything. They'd just be like, yeah,
Nice.
they'd just
Thanks.
get it.
Yeah.
They
Sweet,
don't
it
even say
worked.
thanks. They probably
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's
even
like going
respond
on
to say
Amazon
thanks.
and buying something, but instead going to CBoys email.
Great, I'll
and
write
then
it
having
here.
it sent.
I think
They
at
don't
least
even-
like once a week I get an email from a kid asking how to work on his dirt bike. And I'm like,
Oh yeah,
You're like
I love
asking
how
the wrong
personally
guy,
can-
man.
The one we used to get so often was, what size dirt bike should I get?
yeah. Still to this day, and those ones are a little more fun to answer. Like I love when they include their size and their age. And you're
Do
just
you
like,
answer them?
Sometimes, because it's like as quick as just being like, I don't know, man. I'd start on a 125.
So that's why all of our merch drops are late. You're answering
The
questions
emails.
on email.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
I see one of those and it just goes
I mean, like,
straight in the
yeah, like
trash.
what? Am I not allowed to answer the emails?
No, you can do whatever you want with your time. I'm just
I
find
mean,
it surprising that you answer all those emails.
I think
Oh,
we
holy shit! Never. Couldn't.
No, I don't know. I don't know how
Never.
many you answer, but answering a kid that asked what size dirt bike he should get.
Because like I think it's more than that. It like makes their day. Like they responded.
No,
And
you're
it took-
definitely a good guy.
Yeah.
You're 100% in the right. Like everyone listening is probably like, "Oh, Ben's a douche for not answering those kids' emails."
They're
But it's
100% saying that.
yeah, but it's like,
the more important things on the line. That is for sure.
whenever anybody
yeah,
asks
you guys
me
want to have
what
a
size-
video on Thursday,
Yeah.
maybe if I was answering all those emails. So
Whenever anybody asks me, what size dirt bike they should get. I say, oh, don't worry about that. Just get a quad.
Yep.
Yeah, you can just get a full size right from the start and
Yep.
just put a block of wood behind the thumb throttle and
Renegade
work it in.
800.
That's how I started. I got my first quad was 450 right out of the gate.
You had a block of wood underneath it
No,
too?
they have just like a screw.
They got
on
a
it.
Yeah, that's
screw.
right. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah, because they're a
I-
high-tech machine.
See, I don't think about that because I didn't start on a 4-wheeler, but
A 450.
Right.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, Jake, you are a little bit of a star.
It'll-
Everybody is, honestly. I
Yeah.
think Mike's drift car, of course.
Mike,
Not
you,
Mike, just his
Yeah.
drift car.
It's not even a
the
person. Everybody is.
It's
well,
you're not
Micah,
just
but
a
it's called-
star. You're just not just a star, Jake. Mike's drift car.
Yeah. As I was walking up the stairs, I read a comment that reel you just posted. It goes, "I don't think I've ever seen Mike's car survive anything ever." And I was like, "That's very true."
It is true.
Yeah.
It is true.
Yeah, it's died.
It has died.
No,
have
things
you
were
checked it
resilient,
out?
dude?
Yeah, I checked it out.
It's
It's
done.
not on fire anymore.
Not on fire anymore.
So then it's good.
Yeah.
Like, that really was the only problem. Was some old oil started on fire, or
Yeah,
is there
on
a
the-
bigger problem?
I-
Well, it's still leaking oil.
No, there's
Oh.
there's still a concerning amount of oil is coming out of the valve cover. Fills up my catch can in like
The water bottle
two
full.
sessions. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, you at least have oil. So that's a
Yeah,
start.
that's true.
The cool thing that's been working is like every time we go drifting or do something else with your car, you usually think it fixes itself and you never fix it. And then you just go do it again and then something else happens.
I'm
Well,
not
there's
that
just so many
stupid. I don't
problems,
think
too.
it fixes itself.
I
You
know,
guys have heard me. It just gets cut. I don't think that it fixes itself. It's just like I just don't have time. And then
Well, yeah, you're busy.
and then I did.
Dude, poor Mike.
The reason it started on fire, I remember asking. You're like, all right, we're free to rip it on Tuesday, and I was like, can we do Wednesday? I just need one day to like give the car some love and kind of attack this catch can situation.
I think, to be
And
fair,
then-
Mike, your drift car is the greatest drift car
Exactly.
that our channel could ever ask for.
Well, yeah, but you don't
Like it's
have to
so
convince me of
entertaining.
that.
It's so entertaining. You
Generated-
never know what's gonna happen when you turn that key.
It's generated more laughs than any car, I guarantee, of any drift car ever made.
And that's coming from a Mustang driver, and
Yeah.
a lot of people laugh at them.
No, they're usually not laughing. They're screaming and running. That's
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many comments where people are like, take that shit to the scrapyard. But
Dude,
at this point,
no,
No,
you gotta keep
definitely
driving
not.
it,
yeah,
Mike.
at this point, it's just a meme.
Who the fuck would take 30 grand to the scrapyard,
And so you pose a great question. Obviously, I'm not going to take it to the scrapyard.
bro?
It just when it started on fire and it was like potentially could end up in a giant charred rolling chassis.
Would have been funny.
No, yeah,
Not funny, haha.
No, I would have thought like that would have sucked. Like what a horrible waste of money.
You got insurance on that thing?
No.
I don't think you can
I don't-
insure
yeah, I
drift
don't
cars.
really think you can.
Like,
It's not
if
like
it
a-
burns down on a track or hits a wall on a track, I don't think
I
the
mean-
insurance is going to step in.
It's just a 350Z on a curvy driveway.
Ken,
Insurance rate might go up.
You of all people will know how this works. When there's a video of it, you're effed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's kind
true.
of got a little bit of like insurance fraud look in
Yeah.
his eyes.
Yeah, he's
right
got
now.
that smile back there, like that plaid's getting awfully ready for the drift
this
track.
Remember his Barney shirt?
Mid-tax fraud.
Bro, who the fuck wears that shit?
Legends, dude.
Our poor tax guys, like, no, we do not.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I took a photo the other day. So we had a meeting with our accountant, and our accountant's a G, just old enough where he doesn't quite understand what the fuck we're doing ever. With like, he sees the money coming in, but he sees the money going out, and he's like, what the hell is wrong with you guys, right? So this is a picture of CJ explaining to him what Mike just purchased, which was the skate park that we were putting in the back of our building over here. And this is CJ explaining to him why Mike justified buying a city skate park. And he's
rubbing
just
his head.
Yeah, they were like trying to like listen to what I was telling them, but I don't think they really watched the vids either. So like I was like showing them some stuff, and I was like, oh, and then we should check out this building. And they're like, oh, there's more. Like they were just confused. I'm like, yeah, so this is the drift track, just wrapped up on that.
Yeah. No, he looks at it, he looks at me and he goes, this got to be 100 grand worth of asphalt. I go, 250. And he goes,
Yeah, and then he's like, you guys need to get gates. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah, we need a lot of things.
need a
Yeah,
lot
just
of
keep
things.
an eye out for one idiot running around in a bum shirt. That's what we
Looks
that's
down.
what we worry about right now.
Jake, you wear the same shirt every day, and you had to look down.
I know, dude. I do wear the same shirt every day. I'm just envisioning how your accountant goes through your books and he's like, 10 grand in duct tape. And he's like, yeah, that's normal. Just like not fishy or something.
It's all for business.
Yeah.
Which is like the wild part is like every transaction as wild as it is, it's making some kind of video. And then when the video comes out on Thursday, it makes a lot more sense.
Of course.
Right?
Cover
But
all your bases.
I texted him this morning. I said, hey, I just pulled out X amount of cash from the bank account. So you're going to see that transaction and categorize it for something. I don't know what he's going to put it under, but it's for 3 fake Lamborghinis. So
But that was like kind of.
I was like, yeah, just pick where you see that fit.
One of the things that came up in the last meeting was like, yeah, it doesn't have to be super formal, but just, give me a heads up when you pull cash out for stuff like that.
Yeah, because otherwise then he'll text me at the end of the month when he's like going through and he's like, what is this? And I'm like, oh, fuck. I text the
What
boys
was
like,
that for?
what did we pull that for again?
No
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, no, it was funny though. He was just shaking his head like there's seriously something wrong with you guys. But he always says like, hey, I can be the passenger. You guys are driving the car and you're doing something right. So I trust you enough like to not intervene. But I'm going to make some suggestions like maybe you should like take this off ramp for
Slow down,
Yeah, or
yeah.
slow down. Or do this.
Money come in, money go out. That's for sure.
That's how business works. It's the only model.
That's true.
Money
And-
come, money go.
I don't know what quite era this was, but let's say it was 2018 Jake. He'd show up after working his 90 hour weeks and go, that's the crazy thing about money. Run out of it. Just got to work and make more.
That's how it works.
And we're like, yeah, he does have a point.
Get to a point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Until you spend more than you make, then you got problems.
Yeah, that was like the era of Jake that was like creating some silly goal of if I could buy an Amazon package every day of the month, that's a good goal.
As a teenager, that's a great goal.
Yeah.
Now we got bills, so that shit sucks.
Speaking of spending more than you make, what do you guys think about Hoonigan filing for bankruptcy?
Kind of wild.
Wild.
Well, it was like a
$1.2
wild
billion.
What are they spending their money on? I saw that. I'm like, what'd they buy?
Well, so Hoonigan got bought out by Wheel Pros.
So Wheel Pros went under Hoonigan because they stole their name.
Yeah,
Oh,
like 4
makes
years
sense.
ago maybe they sold.
I did not know
to Wheel
that.
Pros.
Yeah.
And then Wheel Pros took the Hoonigan name. They
It's bigger,
rebranded
yeah.
like the entire company because then they own like
Oh.
25 different companies underneath
Yep.
Wheel Pros, and Hoonigan was just one of them.
Yep.
And then they like rebranded to Hoonigan, maybe thinking that it was better brand for the whatever they were doing.
Like, what were they buying? What were they even doing?
They have like 30 different wheel brands. It's a
So they're
gigantic
selling wheels
company.
and tires, basically.
Yeah, they own like American Force.
Really?
Yeah.
Black Rhino, Fuel.
Oh, wow.
So it's just like a bunch of businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find this.
They weren't necessarily making videos.
Yeah, so like when everyone says like, "Oh, Hoonigan filed for bankruptcy," it wasn't like Ken Block's Hoonigan
No.
that he sold the T-shirt brand or
was
the
essentially
YouTube
Wheel
videos.
Pros.
Yeah, it was essentially, which kind of sucks that it like tainted the Hoonigan name, I guess. But
You guys watch like Donut Media.
yeah,
It's like kind of similar to that too. Like Donut just got bought out by
private equity.
kind of
Just recently?
yeah, like, and then
The two guys.
I
Is
want
that
to
when
say
the two guys
in
left?
the last like year.
yeah.
Oh,
But
then those
then-
guys left after. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, then James Pumphrey like started his own channel, and it's just exciting because you got to watch it. You got to check it out because he was like one of the
Speed?
best dude. Yeah, just excited for
Well,
him.
all of them.
Yeah,
It
all
is.
of them.
I mean, the same
Corporate
thing that
comes
happened
in-
to Hoonigan. So corporate comes in, and then they just try and squeeze every little dollar out of this business,
like
right?
it's a manufacturing plant, you
Right.
know? Yeah.
Right. So they look at like the videos, and I'm sure they're just like, all right, what are the cheapest videos to make that get the most views? Let's just triple down on that. So that's why like Hoonigan started doing all the this versus that's,
Yep.
where it's just like drag race, and then that's
They cost them nothing.
and then you saw everyone leave Hoonigan, and then the same
All
thing.
their talent. Yeah.
Yeah, all the talent leaves Hoonigan, and then the same thing happened to Donut Media. So it is so interesting that like private equity just clearly doesn't work in a space like YouTube.
Like that,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, the reason that like those channels were working was because of the people running it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
And
the
then
people on
even if
camera.
you keep the same people on camera, but someone else starts running that channel, it just shows. It goes to shit. And then also the people that are having to be on camera doing all that stuff, they get over it. They're like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then
Right.
they hit the road. That literally has happened now twice, if you look at both those examples.
I mean, and probably many other times too, for instance. But
I'm sure
just
there's
in that
more, but I
space,
can't think of any off the top of my head. But
But yeah, those two are definitely the most recent. So I did find what Wheel Pros / Hoonigan bought. American Force, American Racing, Asante, Black Rhino. So there's actually like some big names in here that are still working. Fairway Alloys, Foose, Fuel, Gorilla, Hilo, Kinesis, KMC Wheels, Motegi, Moto Metal, MSA Off-Road, a couple other ones I don't know. Smitty Built, XD Wheels, Morimoto, Zebros, Ready Lift, Terraflex. So I mean, like, and Throttle.
As far as
So
wheels
they
go,
bought like a bunch of stuff, and what basically is what I understood is they bought all this stuff, and then people pulled back spending from like how they were spending in 2020.
And they were such a big monopoly that it affected them across the board.
Yeah, once one domino starts to fall, then the whole thing just starts to collapse. But they were building like distribution centers and all that type of stuff, and that's why it's Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So basically, they still get to run their business. They just restructure their debt and keep moving.
They were trying to be like custom offsets.
It's true.
Here I am learning. I didn't know there was different types of bankruptcy, but it makes sense.
BBS
But
Wheels has
they
declared
couldn't do it.
bankruptcy 5 times since 2007.
By the way, when I say they were trying to be like custom, that I meant custom offsets for Fitment Industries. I meant like building out the distribution
The whole
centers
system,
and all that.
yeah.
That system, yeah.
Not the whole going into
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that.
Good clarification
Yeah,
there.
I mean,
That
because it's worked for
we're
them.
friends with them, so
But think of all the trucks on the road with aftermarket wheels, 75% of them have to be
Under those,
under Wheel Pros.
which is pretty crazy. I want to give a huge shout out to Shopify for supporting so many areas of our business. They sponsor this podcast each week, and they're also a part of our daily routine with our website, CboysTV.com. Ken and Justin are constantly working within Shopify to keep our website fresh and in stock, and most importantly, easy for you guys to shop and browse. Shopify is home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and nobody does selling like Shopify. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling in from. On the web, in your store, and in their feed, and everywhere in between. So guys, upgrade your business and get the same checkout that we use at CboysTV.com and sign up for your $1 per month trial period at Shopify.com/wideopen. Wide open is all lowercase. So go to Shopify.com/wideopen now to upgrade your business selling today. Shopify.com/wideopen. Thanks so much for sponsoring the podcast, Shopify. You smell good is one of the best compliments that someone can give you. And on the other side of that, nobody likes the feeling of knowing that they smell bad in public. Mando is perfect for the guy on the go and is clinically proven to control odor better than the shower alone. Mando is American-made, whole-body deodorant that you can use from your pits all the way down to your feet. Mando is free of aluminum, baking soda, and dyes, and is even vegan if you're into that sort of thing. I love having Mando. It's great to use when I'm on the go, but it's also a staple of my daily morning routine. Mando Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. And for you guys, luckily, I have a discount code to help you get hooked on my favorite smelling whole body deodorant on the market. New customers can get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. So use code WIDEOPEN at shopmando.com. That's SHOPMANDO.com. Thanks, Mando. Dude, I feel like I got to get a drift missile, though, going back to the drift trap.
Yeah, you gotta. Please do.
I feel left out. Even if mine's really junky and I get made fun of for it sucking, like I haven't had that since my Hummer or my stand-up jet ski, you know?
You're going to buy a car, and I love it. It's going to be a missile. It'll be whatever, and it's going to drift circles around my car. So
I don't know if it will, dude. You got pretty damn good at drifting.
I guess, like, I have the power, but I'm just saying, like, you're going to get, I don't know, what do you, just get a Corvette, please.
Yeah,
just get
dude.
a Corvette.
C6 Corvette.
Or C5. Doesn't have to be a C6.
what do you mean by missile?
Missile
like
car.
beater
yeah,
cars.
you give a proper definition.
Yeah, missile's just a car that is a missile, just takes a beating, then you throw it away in the shed. I don't know. You know,
No, it's like it's a drift car that is not your.
It's not Jake's car.
It's not your competition car.
Yeah, it's just like your beater all around. All you guys should get cars. I don't know why you have a track.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
it just got completed.
There was a
Jake.
lot of
Yeah,
comments
that is
about
true. That is true.
We're working on it.
looking.
Yeah. But yeah, I just saw like a clean C5 for 13 grand.
Damn, you could buy 3 of those instead of your car.
So if that's a
of
clean
them.
one, how much does like a completely thrashed one
2.
cost?
Do your math,
2.
brother.
Sorry, I thought it was 30.
Yeah, I know.
Mike will correct you.
Well, that's
if
it.
you're $3 grand
It gets
off.
thrown
okay?
around so much. It's like, yeah, Micah sold his left ball for this car. Can
Well,
you
how
imagine?
how much are you into that car?
30 grand.
Well,
No.
you've got it like worked on quite a bit.
30 grand to buy it, plus how much
No.
money do you have like in?
It was 30 grand to get it here, plus the new seats and wheel that I ordered and like the e-brake.
And then you had it at SRD for a while.
True, but that was only like $1,500.
You got to be in 36 grand on that thing.
Maybe. I don't think I am, but
Then he built
I
the
mean-
Subaru. You know,
not
could have
ta-
bought another drift car.
I want to talk about that.
So I don't want to talk about the Subaru negatively, but can we talk about that here? Or is that like a video thing too that we don't want to spoil yet?
Yes, we can put pictures of it, videos of it.
Yes.
Like,
And nobody
hopefully we'll
make
be
fun
able
of
to
Mike
slide it in into
for
the
blowing
back
through
one.
money, okay? Let's be proud of him for having a cool
Well, you
car
can-
in this one.
Are people making fun of Mike for blowing money?
No,
Yeah, you
usually
just
not,
were.
but like
He's
I
money
was-
man.
No, I wasn't.
Or no, you know what I mean?
No. I was not making fun. I love how Mike spends money.
I know.
I would
Me
never
too.
tell him to stop. I was just saying you better have your facts straight, otherwise he will correct you.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
And
Correction, Mike.
Correction, Mike.
you can't have your facts straight on the Subaru because I'm not going to tell you how much it costs. I'm just not. I'm just straight up not going to.
It is nice to at least see it back in the driveway, dude. It is
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Drives like a dream. It's a show car. That's it. It's just perfect. It's flawless right now.
It's still yellow, but you did a fantastic job picking a
still
new
yellow.
shade
Pause.
of yellow.
Thank you, Ken.
No, what he said, the yellow is insane in the
Dude.
sun.
I love the color of cars and stuff, but like Ken and Ryan care so much about the color of cars. Like I love how out of all the stuff done to it, you're
Well,
like,
I mean, shit,
the
it's
color,
damn near the same.
color.
The color's like one of the coolest parts
I
about
guess
it.
as I was shopping or do shop on Facebook Marketplace and this and that, I care a little bit more of the exterior color, and you and Ben are very interior color type fellas, which is kind of just fun. You know, like if you're looking at a car, you're like, okay, it can be this exterior color, but it's gotta have this interior, which makes car shopping a lot harder. But I appreciate it. Like the interior, your GTR, not very many.
Yeah, no, I guess I was just saying, like, whenever you guys get cars, you're like very like thought
The
out about
colors.
the color, like you and Ken specifically.
Yeah, because
And like whenever anyone pulls a new car in, you're always like, "Oh, I love the color." Like that's always you
That's
guys.
kind of a
first
rant.
thing.
The Randy.
Yeah,
is,
yeah. It's like, oh,
I've heard
love
Randy
this-
say that so
this
many
dark
times.
green or whatever, you know.
No,
I
it's
mean,
more
shit.
like Galaxy Gravy Lightning
Yeah.
Blue. It's like this insane.
Oh, I love the Galaxy
color.
gravy.
It's just like this insane name. I'm like,
Oh,
that's
man.
just blue, right?
I would definitely put myself in that same category. And I'm thinking like Ben's got a white truck, a white Lambo. You have a
Yeah,
white
I'm pretty basic.
black truck,
Yeah.
black GTR, white Evo.
I feel like it's just like the only general personalization. Like when
Yeah.
when a guy pulls in and he just bought a new like truck, and if he's got one that's not white, black, or silver, like he made a decision to not buy a white, black, or silver car.
Yeah.
You go, oh wow, I can appreciate that. That wasn't one of $10. That's Corvette owner in me. Specs.
It's something crazy. Like 80 or 90% of the cars on the road are either white, black, or silver. So it's like when you see something that's not that shade, it's like, oh, that looks nice.
I don't really care about the color. I just want it fast or
Same.
loud.
I guess to me, like the color doesn't matter that much. It's more so like what was done after the fact that made it custom or personalized. Like if you got it lowered
like
down
your-
on some
like
nice
your
wheels
Raptor.
and you got a fucking no, but like you look at my GTR, my
Yeah, your
Evo,
GTR is well
like
built.
they got a lot of stuff done that separates it.
Yeah,
not,
like
not
like
just
my
the
Raptor.
color of it. Okay, yeah, that goes back into when you do mods the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know?
speaking of mods done the wrong way.
Oh no.
I was scrolling on Instagram and dude, I saw this and I just immediately thought of CJ and how much this would trigger him.
I already know which one you're gonna show. I saw it.
Dude, look at
Oh,
this.
What
yeah.
in the
What
actual?
in the fuck is this? When you're just seeing the very beginning, you're kind of like, okay, and then you see this.
Dude.
Dude, straight
Oh
up.
my god.
that is Arrow right there. That is some.
But where did they get all these?
eBay, bro? That
I
is.
think they just started ordering.
They just went to AutoZone.
But
and
I'm
bought everything.
I'm
No.
most
Gotta be a
intrigued by
joke.
this because all of it looks like real carbon
Yeah,
fiber.
no,
Yeah.
but it looks like it's like kind of like made to fit on there. It's
Yeah.
like
No, it
shape or
doesn't look
form.
good, but it's like it's not hydro dipped. It's like real carbon.
It's lowered and everything.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think he just bought a bunch of different carbon fiber from.
to be funny.
I don't know if
Like
it.
on some
I don't
hope
know.
to
Part of
goodness
me,
he's trying to be
part of
funny.
me wonders like, because that takes some serious dough. You know,
That's
so
like
like
more in
most-
carbon than the whole.
most
car.
people, I don't know. I just think he got carried away, and it's a classic situation,
No,
and not knowing
so
what
that
you're
can-
doing.
that has to be a parody. Or
Dude,
like-
it's got to be, but I
Yeah.
saw this and I immediately thought of CJ because, like, if there's one thing CJ hates, it's modifying cars that shouldn't be modified. And you could argue maybe that this Type
It's
It's an
R,
It's
Ultima. It's
yeah.
not even a Type R. You just put a Type R badge on it.
Honda doesn't even make Ultima.
Okay, it's a Honda. All right, it's a Honda Ultima.
No, what is the it starts with an
Civic.
A?
It's an Accord.
Accord, sorry. It's an Accord.
So I knew this would trigger CJ, and then I look down after I get done screen recording, and I see liked by CJ.
People are our subs already on it. They're sending me this stuff all the time, dude. It's funny. I mean, that guy has to have quite a bit of cheddar in that.
Yeah.
He honestly does, and you can't even take that shit off because he self-tapped that into the fucking side of the
Got
car.
self-tappers through half the car.
Totaled that thing out.
It looks like something that Jake would have done back in the day.
No, I never modified anything like that. Did it?
No,
You did
yeah.
the light bar time.
would say
Remember that when you
that.
put a bunch of light bars on?
Light bars.
Your shit was like the sun, dude.
Yo, do you
That
have a
was sick,
photo
though.
of that
No,
truck?
I will find one.
You had like 14
And then-
light bars on it.
That was the name of the truck. The
Son,
Sun.
yeah.
And then all the fake carbon fiber wrap.
That was fun.
Yeah, okay, you're right. It was fake rap though. But yeah, it's on Mike's Facebook actually. It's him by the son and his Subaru. That's
Dude.
the only picture I got of it.
Speaking of Mike's Facebook.
Oh shit.
This should be
Dude,
good.
so I hired this private detective just to kind of keep an eye on Mike, make sure he's,
Super
just
weird.
investigating him.
Super
Just
weird.
keep an eye on them.
Super weird. If that's true. Super
Money
weird.
well spent, CJ.
I'm just kidding. No, just our subscribers are just
yeah.
free detectives. And this guy sent me this. It's a picture from 2009
Oh.
off of Mike's Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
All right, there it is. Fucking saw the hot dog too. Running jump. This is
that's
it goes
silly.
back to 2009,
silly.
bro. Someone just sent me that. I appreciate you guys, tagging me and sending me these great pictures
It's really
and videos.
funny
but
because like now they came full circle, I guess, of the whole hot dog
like
thing.
the truth's out.
But I remember when I posted that pic, I'm like, man, that's so cool. Like,
so was all the stuff anyone posted in 2009.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why you thought that. It's actually
yeah.
pretty sick,
I was
dude.
like, dude, what? I can't believe that. Cause yeah, that was back when this was taken on like some random ass Nikon digital camera. Like,
Pretty nice picture for
Dude,
2009.
yeah,
The only thing I can think is there's no way you made it.
I doubt I made it.
No.
Probably hit
Like,
the
that's a pretty good leap.
You were risking
I'm
your
probably
life
like
on that weed roller or
dog to
whatever
the
that is.
chesticles. Yeah, that's a nice.
I
thing
thought
about
we were going to
Facebook.
go one
You
pod
could-
without it.
Sorry,
oh,
guys.
shoot.
No, it's all good.
You guys see that Cobb got sued for like EPA stuff, like all the
Yeah.
tuners that we all had in our Subies and stuff? Well,
Yeah.
you guys had
Well,
on your
there's like
Subies?
the one big place somewhere on the East Coast that got hit up, some diesel deleting place.
Oh,
that
that
got
too.
They
sued
got fined for 2.9 million.
Who did?
Emission-
Cobb?
for
Cobb
emissions
did, and
to
then
the-
this other diesel one got sued for 12 million.
Didn't that happen to
10 or
Diesel
12
Brothers
million.
back in the
Yeah,
day?
so like they're just cracking down, and like, isn't it interesting? Like you just buy a Cobb tuner and you're just like, cool, everything checks out, but then they get sued for
Well,
it's
Cobb
crazy.
got sued, not
Cobb
the
got
customers.
sued, not the people.
right.
It's
Correct.
crazy how much they're actually cracking down. So like back when I had like just beaters, I'd bring them to Jeff Muffler and have him cut the cats out or whatever.
Jeff
They, like,
Muffler sued.
Yeah, they will like not do. They won't even touch it anymore. If there's like
Really?
not cats on it, they
Yeah.
just won't touch it. If there's and they won't take them out. Like I brought in my old diesel to have them take the cats out. They're like, no, we can't do that. Like,
Unless you
can't
pay
even touch
cash.
it. Yeah.
No, they still
fraud.
won't do
No,
it.
they still won't do nothing.
Really? You just got to leave it
It's a
in a
huge
parking
rule.
lot on the bad side of
It
town.
really
It'll
is.
be gone by the
Yeah,
time
I'll
you
call
wake
a
up.
couple
And a
buddies I used to
Sawzall.
work with.
That's what I
They'll
mean.
come and just chop it right off.
You leave a Sawzall chained up to your truck. Someone just walks up.
Yeah. It's like when you go to a bike shop or something
Like
like,
a
that.
bank.
Or, yeah,
Or in a bank and they got the pens tied
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, it's legit like a speakeasy. I
The
don't know,
underground, the underground deleting world.
Like when I run into a buddy that's like, oh yeah, I got a guy. He does a bunch of them, and I'm just like, it's kind of rare these days to
Yeah.
just have a guy that gets any truck deleted. I got a
What
guy.
is crazy though is like plastic gallons of DEF actually,
Oh, yeah.
contribute more pollution.
I can
Then-
imagine,
Oh, I
dude.
believe it.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother product, and there's what millions of these
Yeah,
things being.
these little plastic jugs trump, them being deleted in terms of
Yeah.
the environment and damage to it.
I think it's just tax scam.
So this is
They just want to have their fingers and everything, dude.
I mean, that's one of those products where it's like you could potentially recycle it, but nobody goes to a gas station, dumps one of those in their truck, and then's like, oh, I need to recycle this. No, it's just straight in the garbage.
And then it never fits in the garbage. They're
yeah,
blowing
it
around
never
the parking
fucking
lot.
fits. I agree.
Yeah. I was so fired up. It was actually after the Cobb lawsuit thing. This is so Micah to do. Went on Amazon, ordered a defund the EPA shirt because I was just like, how can I help? Yeah, I don't
Buy
know.
a shirt from
But-
I don't know if
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if any of the money from that sale went to
Like-
anyone.
it's so stupid. I hate it. I hate everything about it. One thing I could see when you have dudes with diesels that are like, I got bigger injectors just so I could roll more coal. Some of those trucks roll so much coal, and their whole goal, the Yee boys, the whole goal is to roll as much coal
all over
as
the
you
place.
can. Yeah, as just a regular, like someone just driving behind him who's not even like usually getting that mad on the road is just like, come on.
Yeah, it is
Like,
a little
seriously,
annoying.
you peppered
It's
me
a bad look.
full blown coal.
In it, like when you're driving a Tesla, do people roll coal on you?
So I actually had one dude do this when we were going to the Zoomies meetup.
I watched it.
So like we're going on the off
That's
ramp,
funny.
and then he just starts rolling coal, and I was like, whatever. So then he gets in the left lane, I get in
then
the right
starts-
lane, and then he does it more.
Just at the stoplight,
Just
just
rolling
break
coal
stands
on
and
you.
just blows it into
I
gas.
was like,
Really?
cool, you're really cool, dude. And I
Did you
just,
turn your filtration system on?
no, I just drove away.
That's why they put it in Teslas. All the coal getting rolled on them.
That guy is pretty cool.
It is
I'd do
cool in that aspect though, like especially when you're younger. Like
Oh yeah.
Well,
like,
to
even when we first got the SEMA truck, I liked rolling coal. You know, it was
No,
just
but that's
fun.
what I'm getting at. Rolling coal is the best thing ever. Better than driving a non-deleted truck 100% of the time. But it's just when it's too much.
Time and place for it too. Like at the car show that I went to last night, like there was kids doing it down. They turned the street into a one-way, and they were like rolling coal all over, like down the street, and everybody's walking around. I was like, all right, maybe
Yeah.
not, fellas,
Just
just here. But like when you're out on a back road and you're pulling a trailer, then
Yeah, or
Okay.
like you're like the stoplight is done now and you're going. That's fine, I guess. But like it's just excessive. It's kind of the same as just going down revving your engine.
yeah, rev
in
bombing.
like a Subaru
Like, a lot
or
of
some kind of
I always like the more coal you can roll, like it's like the more backfire pop tune you
Dude,
have
some of
on.
those pop tunes are just too much. It
They're
just
like
starts to
barely
sound like
revving
shit.
it. It's some like Honda Civic or whatever.
Yeah.
I always thought that was cool in cars that are actually fast, and then I just found out people can do it with tunes. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, like that. That's the Honda Civic.
It's time
Jake,
and a
like
place.
Jake, what do you think of like I almost forgot these existed, but like a ghost cam? What even is that for one? And two, like is
that when you
is
stick
a
your foot
tune?
and
Like what is a ghost cam?
So a
Is it
ghost
it
cam is
sounds
like the Mustangs.
part of
get-
the tune, yeah.
Yeah,
Mustang.
so like cars that have 4 cams, like dual overhead cams, or like an LS is 1 cam, they can lock the cam lobe, so it's like wob 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 wob, and it basically sounds like a
it's
big
all like
cam
an
motor.
electronic.
It's all ECU. Yeah, I actually had one with my white Mustang. I'm like, this is sick, and but it runs and drives like absolute shit because they're stuck there.
I don't know why this is even a thing, but like my pit bike has a tuner, the A Racer tuner, and you can like program how it backfires.
really.
You can go like bum 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 or bum 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 bum, and just like like why is that even a thing?
You can do so much changing to your vehicle.
The
On
custom
on
about-
EFI.
you can-
Yeah,
and
just
anything, yeah.
just with the computer, just tuning it. I mean, obviously, most of the time it's like ramping up power, but like you could bring your Lamborghini and have them put a tune on it to make it just pop like crazy, even crazier, Or you could have them make it so it doesn't pop at all.
Obviously, I wouldn't mess with the sanctity of my all-stock Corvette, but I did find out that if I slightly push on the gas while I'm decelerating, I can give it just
pop.
enough fuel that it starts to backfire.
Yeah.
Just slightly.
Love to
So it's
hear
a
it.
driver
doesn't- I
mod.
figured yours did that already.
Yeah.
It does, but like only
More.
when you downshift, it'll do like 2 pops, and they're pretty quiet. But if you give it just a little gas, then you can get like 5 pretty nice ones.
You know that Corvette put that in though. Like when they tuned it, they're like have it do some pops, but not too many.
Oh yeah, for
Not
sure.
too
So it
many
doesn't
because
sound
like
ridiculous.
You know
and,
what?
and with Lamborghini, they're like make sure it freaking pops and make it ridiculous.
Yeah.
'Cause It's a ridiculous car.
It is interesting how, because I agree with that. Like once you got your exhaust on your car, it popped like realistically 5 times more than it did.
Kind of the same
Just
amount.
louder.
It's just louder.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It always did
I
that,
always
but
knew
like
it,
the
yeah,
the
yeah.
R8 that we were giving away is the exact same car.
That one-
is my Lamborghini. Like the motor, the transmission, the everything about it, except for like small things like the tuning, right? So the R8, you could call it like a businessman, like refined, like smoother, nicer interior, and they didn't pop. I mean, a little bit, like 3 pops,
But
kind of
even-
like Ryan's, but it
The
didn't work.
aftermarket
Like mine is
did,
like
though.
pop, 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 pop,
Aftermarket
pop, pop, pop.
did, though,
Not
right?
like his car though.
No, the aftermarket did like 3, pop, pop, pop. I'm sure you could tune it to just be like.
Like an AK.
Running late with no time for breakfast and you're starving? We've all been there, but what if a delicious, nutritious meal could be ready in seconds? The Life Wide Open podcast is sponsored by Huel, the world's #1 complete nutrition brand. And with over 400 million meals sold worldwide, Huel is trusted by millions of people looking to fuel their days with convenient, complete nutrition. So try it for yourself with our exclusive offer for you, 15% off with the code WIDEOPEN at Huel.com. Fuel your best with Huel today. Huel shakes actually taste like a milkshake, and they come in delicious chocolate or vanilla. And a huge bonus is they're low in sugar. Not to mention, Huel is incredibly affordable with high-protein meals starting at just $2.50. It's a budget-friendly option that I'm genuinely excited about. My personal favorite is the Black Edition Ready to Drink because it's got a whopping 35 grams of protein plus 27 vitamins and minerals, all in one handy bottle. I love having a quick and easy, filling, nutritional shake thanks to Huel. So take the leap and join the community of Hooligans with this exclusive offer of 15% off with the code WIDEOPEN at Huel.com. That's 15% off with the code WIDEOPEN at Huel.com. Unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel. Nutritionally complete meals in minutes so that you can focus on what really matters.
Ryan, I drove a Ferrari 488 Spider the other day.
Yeah.
Which is like the exact same car that Corvette used to like model the new Z06 after, with like the way that it sounds, the way that it drives and handles, being that it's a mid-engine. Dude, if I closed my eyes, it felt like I was driving your car.
Really?
Like, dude, sounded the same, felt the same, kind of like weight-wise and like handling-wise, like insane. And I think they're like 3 times the amount.
Yeah. Paying for that horse on the front.
That's crazy that they actually got it that close where you're like, yeah, I feel like they're similar.
Yeah.
You know,
super,
instead of
super
it
close.
being like,
I'm surprised Ferrari didn't sue Chevrolet for that, because they freaking sue their own customer if they paint the car a color of their choosing that's not a Ferrari color. Like, you're not supposed to modify a Ferrari at all.
That's
like if
right.
you modify the emblem, like one of these
Yeah,
soccer
the
players got
logo.
freaking, I'm pretty sure they got sued.
Like Dead Mouse, like
Yeah,
10
Dead
years
Mouse.
ago, he wrapped it and he got sued.
What?
Like they
Okay.
sued him to make him take it off.
yeah,
I
isn't
figured-
that crazy, dude?
I mean, and I've heard the same thing. I figured like Ken and you as well would know a little bit more about this, but like everyone hears it, you're gonna get sued. Whistle and Diesel, you're gonna get sued.
yeah, he never
So
did
what?
he?
Yeah, I'm confused. Is like why? So there's like some companies out there, reputable companies. I know one of them's like Creative Bespoke. They modify the absolute F out of Ferraris. It's not like a
Wonder if it's
a
certain
Shelby
ones.
I think
Ford relationship. Like
Yeah, like
I
if
don't
you
know
bought
how that
I don't know, Ferrari's just kind of lame in that aspect, and that makes me not really like them. But like, I'm pretty sure they don't
I agree.
service rebuilt titles and stuff. Like, you can't bring it to a Ferrari dealership.
interesting.
wow.
They just care so much about their image, and they want it to be like this classy, like lame ass person driving it.
They're trying to make it exclusive, is what they're trying to
Right.
do.
It's already fucking exclusive with the price, dude.
Yeah, there's only a select few. It's exclusively
Yeah.
lame is what it is.
Yeah,
You,
dude.
you want to buy a new one, like they have to approve it.
Dude.
Yeah.
I just was going through like the emails, like I said at the beginning, and some dude's like, "Yo, like I live kind of outside of Dubai or whatever, like around Dubai, and there's a Ferrari F50 for sale that I have access to. I can get you pictures and videos and stuff."
To you, he hit you
No,
personally.
just the
Money
C-Boys
Mike.
account, and I'm like, I look it up, and I was just like, "This is a $4.3 million car."
And you're gonna have to have it shipped from Dubai.
I just was confused. I was like, I like, and he was very serious. I can get pictures. You know, I'll coordinate everything. And
You
I'm
think
like,
it was a kid sitting in Iowa, maybe?
maybe? No, we got emails from him before, and it seemed, I don't know. Anyway, what business does anyone have buying a $4.2 million
Bro,
car?
In Dubai, that's a normal ass car,
Exactly,
and when
I
they
know.
hear your money, Mike, they're like, Psh, "This is nothing to them."
Yeah, they got to do
You
some
could get
research.
this man in a car.
So this actually is a good time to bring this up. So, Mike, I have a video idea that I want to pitch to you
Okay.
first, and then we'll do the planning out afterwards. But I want to make sure that you're on board first.
Yeah,
Right.
sure. Because normally you don't have to ask. The video idea is good. We're all on board.
Yeah. So, have you seen Shark Tank?
Yes.
Great. So, I want to line up people to come and pitch you, not companies,
I love it.
but their junk or their gold.
Yeah.
Nice stuff. Nice
Yes,
stuff.
but
Right.
Is
and
more of a
hopefully
subjective term.
the people you bring in, someone strikes a chord just right, and I
Right.
can't say no.
Exactly. Well, you bring 10 people in, you'll probably buy 5.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
it
is
depends
that
if
how
all
it-
10 things are
I'm
good.
gonna- honestly, I'm gonna. Yeah, it depends on. It really does depend on what they bring. But I'll probably base my statistics off of like Shark Tank. they make a deal with like 1 out of every 5 people that roll in.
Look, you can do whatever you want. The reason I'm telling you this, because normally for a video bit, I would just surprise you and just be like, here's what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Like the hot dog stand. Here we go, brother. Here's your new business. We're going to go and hit the pavement. The issue with this one is I need you to show up with money.
Oh, right.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, I think it's important that I come into it knowing.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
really do.
That's
I
good.
financially
really do.
plan
Right.
for it.
Yeah.
So I thought that if, there could be something where like, I act as like the lender, and then whatever you buy, you just pay me back afterwards. And then we keep that authenticity of like surprising you. And like, I've got 10 sellers lined up behind this door, right? I'm like, all right, here's like cash. I'll act as your lender, and then you just pay me back at like a 5% rate, right?
Yeah.
But I
No.
thought that maybe you would get carried away.
No, and I thought maybe
Ballin'.
that's a bad deal. I'll just bring my own money, man.
Perfect. Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Cool.
Yeah. With that being said,
They're here.
they're not here,
They
but
like roll in with a bunch of 4-wheelers and shit.
I'm gonna make this post and have people start pitching you.
Oh, okay. Gosh, Junk
Junk
Tank.
Tank.
Presented by Money Mike.
No way.
I love it, and obviously the name, everything works so well. I just hope people don't actually bring junk.
No. Junk. Beauty's in
Yeah.
the eye of the beholder,
Right,
Exactly.
right?
It'll be junk to some people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna vet all of them. I don't want people coming in and wasting your time,
Yeah.
right?
You know what I like.
You're there to invest.
Yeah.
I know what you like.
Yeah.
I know what you're looking for.
Are you gonna make them like do a sales pitch? Like, why
course,
should Mike
yeah.
buy this?
Yes,
yeah, you
yes,
have to.
yeah.
That would be
And
awesome.
So I thought that maybe you don't have to say yes, but you might want some advisors on your board, right? Obviously, like what you say goes, right? You're the one writing the check. But if you need somebody to, ask like, hey, should I buy this or not? I thought maybe I could hop in if you wanted me to, and then we could have Chris, our accountant, also hop in.
He just says no to them all. You say yes.
I mean, having Chris there would be, he'd say no to everything, like he'd be like a Ken, kind of a voice of reason. But like having you there, you're just going to say yes to anything that's the most entertaining. So you might not be in my best interest.
Who's like a third neutral party that we should have that?
Honestly,
CJ.
I would probably say Evan or CJ. CJ is a good example.
Ev's just going to call everything Cheeto is the problem.
Yeah,
Ev's not a great. I
No,
would agree.
but then when Evan is interested in something, like, yeah, he does think a lot of things are Cheeto.
Yeah, I don't know if he would have your best interest.
Yeah, but like
You need to have good people in your corner.
but he would
Mike.
curve me around like a stupid purchase.
Yeah, but you don't want someone like that in your corner.
Yeah, but I don't want someone saying buy everything.
What if Evan would have said, like, don't buy that drift car? That thing's Cheeto.
would've said that.
He would have said that because obviously, like, he would have said that.
Yeah, true. And then I would have a different, better drift car for less money, probably.
But think about how much less we would have laughed, dude.
Yeah, dude. But that,
I'm overthinking it.
Think
now.
about
You're
the
overthinking it,
viewers,
Mike. You're overthinking it, dude.
Yeah. The more I do think about it, get a little off topic here. My drift car is just like Ryan's Hummer.
Yeah, so good.
Ryan
Best.
was, but still is, proud of his Hummer. And I still am proud of my drift car. And it's a piece of work. But
Yes.
it'll
It
go
don't
down-
work. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, I don't know. I always compare it to that. But yeah, dude, I'm down. Junk Tank.
How much money?
That's the
Like,
next
give me a
question.
budget here because, like,
Realistically,
I'm
like,
going to have
dude,
to start lining people up to come and pitch.
I don't know. Like,
if it's good stuff at a good deal, you can't say no to that.
That's actually where I don't want it to go overboard. So let's say it's like, I would say 25,000.
Okay.
Like, so if someone comes with one good thing to buy for 25,000 or give or take that, then my budget's blown.
Right.
So
I'll
there's
take
that.
that into consideration.
But also,
But-
like, if it's something really good for
Yeah.
25K, that's a good deal.
But that's what I'm getting.
You're gonna
at.
want to
I'm
get
gonna
that.
say yes, and
But then there might be
everyone
more
else-
good deals.
Yeah.
Then
Like,
you can go to the
honestly,
banker. We'll
you'd
have
be
Ken
missing
set
out
up.
So,
on
yeah.
possible profit or just missing out
Oh,
on
so
a
I have
possible
to make
great
a decision
opportunity.
before the next one.
No,
comes
yeah,
in.
you can
That-
still
that
do
would
it.
make it interesting.
I mean, you could still buy everything that comes your way. It's
like
just
Shark-
more so. It's just more so like, okay, like
kinda
I
like-
look at these options.
just
Let's
gotta put
see
the
what
rest
these
of
No,
the
people
credits.
think.
CJ,
So
I don't know if
obviously,
I can.
so obviously, I figured that you'd have a budget, which I respect, but I was gonna go to some investors and see if they would put up a line of credit for you.
Oh, no,
So
no.
Ken,
No, I
how
don't-
do you
Money
feel
Mike
about
doesn't run that way.
investing? How do you feel about investing in Money Mike's future junk take purchases?
I'll take the item into
That's
consideration.
cool.
But not everything is just going to get a green light. It's going to have to be vetted. Like,
Yeah, but
is this thing worth it?
I
So
don't understand. Like,
So that's
Ken
where-
can say yes to this, but like that's not how Money Mike rolls.
right. But
the
Money
sake
but
of the
Money
straight
Mike
cash,
but
baby.
Money Mike is looking
Straight
to
cash.
expand his arsenal, and that might come
'Cause
at a
there's-
cost
yeah,
of
but
fo-
there's-
of 5%.
Something, yeah. Again, F that. F the 5%.
I'll do
No.
one under prime.
Literally
so.
F any interest at all. Yeah, it's straight cash, homie. And everyone knows, including myself, all of the arsenal of things I own, they don't make me any money. That skate
They do
park,
make your friends laugh.
that skate park ain't making me money
Yet
yet.
until you open it,
I mean,
That drip
As a
car has paid
business-
itself off.
yeah, true.
you open it.
And you guys would hate that, and I'd get shut down. You guys
So
are OSHA
funny.
around here.
What would you call it, Mike?
I would just, yeah. What would we call
Money
it?
Mike's Junk Emporium, or
Oh,
No, because then they'd walk in and be like, "Where's all the junk? All we see is ramps."
Yeah.
I just envision a bunch of kids named like Danny that are there, and they're
Yeah.
like 14-year-old punks.
At
Danny.
Mike's skate park.
Yeah, at Mike's skate park. Just give you
they're
like,
all like graffitiing
Yeah,
behind
like-
the building.
Talking back. Hey,
Evan
don't
would-
graffiti there.
Evan would be there, just chopping it up with all of them, but they can all land kickflips, and he
Dude,
can't.
I love it. Oh, that's sick. You rock at Nice too, my guy.
All right, well, great. I'm really excited about this then. So I'll make this post. I'll start lining up some potential buys for you.
Yeah, you got the most work to do.
Some cops, and then I'll
If
just tell you
if
when
you
to
can
show
help
up.
it, don't bring cops.
Okay. No
Yeah,
cops.
It's best normally to keep them out of it.
No cops.
And then you just, save up. I think
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
shoot for more like 60, 75.
Yeah.
thousand.
No.
If it's awesome stuff though,
Dude,
I think you can't say no on opportunities.
You guys, but I mean, I agree, but like, so I might just need everyone's insight on this. You guys realize if a bunch of cool stuff comes in and I did spend 60 to 75 grand, my Viper dream's never coming true.
What if a Viper is something that comes rolling in?
Then it's coming true very
See,
soon.
that's what I'm saying. Like closing
Again,
yourself off to
see,
a
then-
budget.
If a
Opportunity.
Viper, if a Viper comes in, I'm definitely blowing 3 times the budget. But then I can't.
Well, what if
buy
it's at the end?
would you be willing to take interest if the Viper?
That's
rolled
what
through
I'm
there?
wondering. Is I just asked, do I have to like make a decision?
No.
on each deal as it
I mean,
comes in?
we'll believe me, Mike. We want to help make your dreams come true just as bad as you do. So we'll make sure that we
Yeah.
can step in if needed.
Well, Ben's the one who came up with the show idea. It could be his dream too.
To be fair, I actually had a subscriber pitch the idea to me,
Wow,
and then
love it.
I took it and ran.
Love it.
So yeah. Actually, I believe Caleb from Dirty Birds.
Oh, class.
Yeah. Because then he started telling you, he was like, "Hey, Mike, did you hear about the Shark Tank?" And I go, "Shut the."
Oh, I should. I was just talking to him on Instagram.
Yeah, I was like, "Dude, no." So I love it when the subs come through with a banger idea. That's a great idea. So
I love it too. I was just talking about this with Sydney. She's like, you guys should do a college hoodie. And we did the college hoodie. It just dropped. It's on the website now. And she's like, so what do royalties look like for that? Joking, obviously. And I was like, you have no idea how many people actually say that. They'll be like, you should put a Snowbike kit on the Stark. And then they're like, so am I like going to get
A cut.
a cut or like a shout out for that?
it'll be good, Mike. I'm excited that you're excited about it.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm
That's
excited.
like-
Grand.
Can we do 30?
We'll figure it out. I mean, the company's probably got to put up at least $100.
Yeah, we could probably put up $100.
We were gonna do 200, but
Yeah.
if 100 is all
Yeah.
you need, that's fine.
I have a feeling there isn't a budget. When he just said he would blow 3 times the budget if a Viper came in, you
Well,
know
yeah,
if anything
but-
cool comes in, he's gonna be like, "All right, I
No.
gotta get this."
No.
The bank.
Yeah,
Hey
bro.
guys, you
No.
got a couple $100 lying around. I just need a little bit more.
I'm envisioning rolling in next week, and there's going to be like a 2004 F-150 that's like
It-
decked out with spinners.
That's
Yeah.
great. We
Wow.
need a new
15
shop
grand.
truck.
Yeah.
See, they'd be like, oh, I got this 1979 Chevelle. And I'd be like, I don't even know if that's cool or not.
Mike,
It is.
I know what your taste is, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I know what you're looking for.
Exactly.
So just
We
let me
got
do
you.
my job and you do yours, all right?
Yeah.
All right, I love it. Hey, Dalton!
Dalton!
Come up here.
What do you think for like part 2? So like Ryan's got a history of pity buying some stuff.
Pity buying.
Like
Everybody comes in with a sob
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, like-
so then we then pawn them off on Ryan before we send them.
I love
home.
that. Like the best sob story that's true.
I mean,
Is Ryan a
yours-
pity buyer?
I mean, he bought like that
Well, it was
random.
the
He
snowboard.
bought some
It
random
was the
stuff.
Oh, the
snowboard. That
snowboard.
really
Just the
did-
snowboard
Yeah,
one
I
time,
know.
dude.
Really did him dirty.
And the kid spent it all on merch.
I know.
Like it literally came
Yeah.
right
I
back to
forgot
us.
about this snowboard.
You called my name mid poop. What's up?
I want to ask you about your newfound haters.
Oh,
Evan's little minions.
So Dalton posted this TikTok. He got flamed in the comments, right? And he's convinced that everyone hating on him is just sent after him by Evan. Okay, so like Evan and Dalton have beef, right? But we've made it pretty apparent in our videos, right? That they're like always beefing. They're always bickering back and forth, right? Mm-hmm. So now that Dalton's got haters, he's convinced that they're all just little Evans coming after him.
Mm-hmm. They are. The whole comment section is Cheeto, 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 Cheeto.
I agree with what's going on over there, but he didn't send them, like directly send them. He just indirectly did by us showing that you guys have beef and whatever. Because, like, you know, he's got his little cult underneath him that, like, if he says jump, they're going to jump. If he says the sky is not blue, it's gray or yellow, they're going to say it's yellow too. So, like,
dude, it's honestly quite sad. It's very sad.
You can't take it so personal.
On a Saturday, filming my video, just having a good time. I'm out there by myself,
just doing country ass
I
shit.
I think that's actually the most impressive part of the entire thing is the reel that he posted. He filmed all of it on a tripod. He one man showed it, right? I thought it was a great video, dude. So I do feel for you there, but just goes to show, like, just sometimes picking battles, you know, maybe the wrong person.
Talking about Evan?
Because no matter how in the right, this is what I'm saying, no matter how in the right you are or how cool it is, they're just going to side with Evan, whatever he thinks. And he doesn't think anything you do is cool, so.
He just doesn't enjoy anything. I don't, like, what's his deal, though? Like, why?
I think that's just him. I think it's just becoming more and more apparent. But I think, to be fair, here's what I wanted to say. You're seeing all the hate comments, right? But if you go back like 2 videos ago when you and Evan were like bickering back and forth, there's like 5 positive comments having your back to every like 1 that has Evan's back, right? So I think you're just getting fixated on the hate comments and you think that that's like everyone, but the haters are always louder than the supporters. So
thank you.
My advice to you was going to be just fuck them and just keep doing you, because now that you're getting followers on Instagram, which is great, is going to come with haters too.
Yeah. On the bright side, all these people talking shit. This is one of your highest viewed videos. 183,000 plays. That's awesome for you.
I don't know. Hopefully I get that.
It's going up, dude.
Also, I told you this, but dude, you had some chicks hit you up after that video too, and you said, you know, that was a large reason of making that video.
Yeah. So it clearly worked. The reason you made that video wasn't to try and impress some dudes, I'd assume, as a single 18-year-old man.
It wasn't for you.
You made it to try and lure the chicks in.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of blowing up his spot right now.
Is it working?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's working.
His smile's
Nice.
getting bigger and
It's
bigger.
working. It's working. He's being humble now. With anything that you put on the internet, it's going to come with haters.
I don't know. Get the Subaru back today. So Subaru video coming soon.
Yeah, so
There you go.
Dalton's actually
But it's
looking
a
to do a
plug.
rebrand now.
He's living a double life.
Yes.
Yeah, you did say you were trying to rebrand. That
No,
goes
you
back
know what?
to this.
I basically, to his point, he basically just said he was doubling down.
Oh, I thought you said I don't want to be the no shirt guy anymore.
Well,
Like,
I'm only
oh,
wearing
yeah.
a shirt from now on, though.
yeah.
I think the
But
no
I mean, you
shirt
did that
thing's
to
great.
yourself.
I think it's funny.
I think people
And
see the
honestly,
hustle in
it
He's
it.
like, I don't
feels-
want to just be known as the guy that.
It feels
With no
nice.
shirt.
Like, we have like phases in our crew. Back in the day when Jake was on the channel, my guy couldn't keep his shirt on.
And I was
remember
fat,
that being
dude. I didn't even.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Jake. If you think way back, it was
You
Jake.
always
I
take your
remember
shirt
Jake
off.
wearing the Murph wearing his helmet
then-
and not wearing a shirt ever.
Yeah,
And then it-
that
I don't
was weird.
remember you always being shirtless.
Dude,
You
Yeah,
just
it
take
was.
it off because you get work done faster.
was.
That's what we
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Dude, that's exactly what he
Yeah.
would say, or
That's-
whoever it was.
Yeah, or what was
Me.
it? Jake?
Sure. Yeah.
And then after that, it was our boy Calvin.
Yeah.
He did drop his shirt all the time.
We
He
didn't have
said-
AC. We
he
were
said
working in
stuff
a hot
about it.
shop.
But at least you guys were like ripped and could get chicks. I was just a tub of goo. And then you guys would
And still
label
got
the
chicks.
videos fat kid. And
Hey,
yeah,
they
it-
did pretty well.
yeah, when you rode shirtless to Zorba's.
Zorba's.
For a burrito.
Yeah, for a burrito.
That
was
Pretty
That-
legendary wheelie,
Yeah,
actually. I just
very
watched
legendary wheelie. Questionable that we ever called you fat because you were just like not
I had a-
fit.
Hey, it was
Yeah.
good because then it got people going. They're
I
like, he's
know.
not fat.
I
Yes,
know,
he is fat.
exactly.
You know, this and that. It gets the people going. You know.
Oh, I loved it. It was
yeah,
great.
and it
Oh,
was just
absolutely.
funny. It was just
Yeah.
a funny title.
So Jake, as you know, as Mike stated from the emails earlier, somebody who has a ton
Yeah.
of haters.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, all of them.
Do you have any words of advice to Dalton?
Yeah, dude, just don't read the comments. If it bothers you, just don't read them because it's gonna piss you off. Me personally, like,
Look at him, he's getting hot right
yeah, I don't get mad. So just don't read them if you're going to get mad. Like, I have actually my own comment section turned off at this point.
Damn.
Yeah. No, I don't. Just don't read them. If it pisses you off, don't read them. Sorry, I had some inner 2016-17 energy coming out there. I was getting fueled back in the day.
Dude, honestly,
Were you?
Shirtless video coming soon.
No.
So you're gonna play. You're gonna lean into it.
Care.
I might.
I would.
Yeah.
It'd probably help your
Double-
cred. You'd
when
probably
you-
get more followers that way.
When you got haters, double down on it. I'd do a naked video next time. I'd get shirtless and throw those bales.
That's some shit Jake should have
That is
Then
actually
just
some
blur
shit
your
Jake
wiener the
would
whole
do.
time.
Yeah,
That'd be funny. Do
the
that.
same country
that.
video that you just did, exactly the same, just only wearing a cowboy hat.
And put a sock over your peen so it doesn't get all blocked.
Dude,
Just blur it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Ram
love
Ranch.
You imagine he's doing it out like in our field over there, and they go, "There's this naked
Neighbors
boy throwing
driving
around
by.
hay bales."
It's just filming it with a tripod.
Can you
one dude?
please make this? I got bales and everything. I'll help film it.
He's got plenty of hay bales.
Yeah.
You'll help film. Dude, that's kind of.
That's sweet of you, dude. Nice.
Dude,
got
I
a
want to see
tripod.
this shit go live. They ain't going to know who helped film. I want to see this on Instagram.
It's like the one time Dalton gives film credits.
Yo,
Camera emoji
yo,
at Jake Sherman.
No, he's like hopping out of his truck. And you just see Jake filming in the reflection
mirror.
of the mirror. And Jake's like kind of smiling.
Yeah.
The first comment is that Jake Sherman filming? And then you start getting flamed.
Yeah, I get flamed. I was like, no, it's not me.
Dude.
No, I can tell it's you. You're wearing that black bum shirt.
Yeah, it's not.
Speaking of getting flamed, going through the email the other day,
Mike, what is this?
and some guy just goes, Jake kind of reminds me of Haywire from Prison Break, which if you haven't seen Prison Break, great show. But I'm like, who's Haywire from Prison Break again? And it's this guy.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
No, it's not Siege. It's not.
I don't know what
Just a nice
people
indirect.
flaming you in our email.
Yeah. Why did your guys email?
What about the one email that was all in the subject line that you posted on your story that just ended with something about
Yeah, it was
CJ?
I didn't save it.
Like fat like CJ or something like that.
No,
Like
no, it
CJ
was-
kind of caught a
no,
stray at the end of
I
it.
remember
I
it-
was like, oh, pretty nice
Yeah.
nice letter. And then CJ catches a stray.
Remember it briefly. Basically, it was, hey, I could be your resident quad guy. I'm crazy like Jake, and I can ride quads as good as Evan, and I don't drink as much as CJ.
yeah.
I'm like, why did he did. You caught a stray on that. Like,
I don't drink that
Yeah,
much
it was
at
like
all.
he just absolutely missed
Yeah.
probably 3 people it could have been pointed at and just smacked CJ with
Yeah,
it somehow.
I didn't really understand that, but it's just like, at the end of the day, that's why I read them. They're just so weirdly entertaining.
My favorite is how inaccurate they are sometimes. So, like, for example, granted, Ken, you're a good rider, but like Evan can definitely wheelie longer or something like that. But they'll just be like, you guys should all learn to wheelie like Ken. And it's just like totally not even close to like anything.
Yeah, a lot of times I'll read something that somebody comments, and then I ask myself, what the fuck did they just watch?
What video were they in?
Yeah, or like, where did they get that thought process? Because it's so off.
Probably just like one from like 2018 where someone did something super badass. And they're like, that guy's the best of the whole group. And that was the first video I watched.
Dude, another really entertaining thing, I posted just a snap of you in that fake Indy car or whatever you had. It was 2-stroke snowmobile
Yep.
in the back, like this kind
forgot
of
about that, yeah.
weird Indy car thing you had. You're doing donuts, and I had let's say 5 responses of people that are like, dude, I've seen every video. Which video is this? And I was like, well, we never filmed with it. It was on Jake's channel. But it was really cool to hear like people who were like, I've seen every video. That one's not in any of your videos. I was like, you really have seen every video because it's not.
That is
and they were like,
sweet.
I would know too.
You sell that thing or did you break it?
No, I just sold it.
Ugh, man, speaking of comments, I hate to bring this up, but when Jake left our channel back in 19 or whatever,
19, yeah.
dude, the comments were so brutal because like we didn't say anything, but we were also in a lawsuit, so we
Right.
couldn't say anything, and they were just toasting us. And then you posted your video
Just
with
flip the script, bro.
with he who
Whatever.
shall not be mentioned,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And then Jake started getting toasted in his
And they
comments.
just stopped with us.
And they stopped with us. I hate comments, right? Like I would never make one myself, but I just remember seeing those and just being like, damn, this kind of feels nice.
It's probably the same crew. It's probably the
Yeah.
same crew.
Yep.
There's still people, like I saw a comment on last night's video and it said, Jake built this channel. And I was just like, man,
Yeah,
that
but-
just discredits everything.
Everything, yeah.
Everyone, any of us, anyone, you know, and it's just crazy. But
I was gone 4 million subscribers ago.
but definitely had to help though. A hand in it.
But you said it best when I was like, I had the cannon loaded and it just backfired so hard, dude. It was a disaster.
I'm just glad that we
Anyways.
moved forward.
Yeah,
from
I'm
that.
glad we're on.
We
from
got a
that.
drift track now.
I mean,
Yeah.
one of the greatest memes to ever come out of CBoys TV happened because of it. And it's
Yeah,
when,
can we play that?
Yeah, can we just play it?
What?
Oh, I know what it is, dude.
Well, we wouldn't want to say anything that we might regret.
It's on
You
YouTube.
wanna
You guys, if you go to YouTube right now, someone screen recorded and posted it. It's got like
Wouldn't
50,000 views.
Dude, you know
we
what's
want to
might
say
regret.
something we might regret.
You know what's tough for Ken?
Ken
like,
couldn't
"Oh,
say
fuck."
regret.
Of all
He tried
the
saying it
things
3 times.
Ken
all the
starts
things
taking
that
the
we've
reins.
ever messed up on the channel and on the podcast, and of everything, even I'm off the channel, like inside joke wise, we have so much funny stuff, and that one might trump it all.
Oh, man, Ken, I'm sorry to bring that up, but it's just too damn funny.
I'm just glad we're all friends again,
It's just
guys.
gonna
Glad
keep
we're
me
all
too.
friends.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Past that.
No, I mean, yeah, we can clearly laugh about it now,
Yeah,
but
if you couldn't laugh about it, then yeah.
I was laughing at the time.
oh
though, when
no,
Ken
no,
said
no, dude,
shit.
that was the funny. I don't think we haven't stopped laughing. Like that is like to date one
that
of the
moment.
funniest things we have out on the internet.
Dude's just a comedian. Dude's
Nobody's
just
funnier
a
than Ken.
comedian.
Here it is.
Didn't want to say something that we might regret.
We posted that shit on
We
our
also
story.
didn't want to say something that we really might regret.
He said it again, dude.
We also didn't say. No, I can't.
Can we get posted on YouTube?
We also did
Yeah.
not say.
Dude,
There's two
That's
reasons.
amazing.
One, we didn't want to say anything that like we might regret.
So when you say it 2 times, dude.
I
if-
forgot that he said it so many times. He said it wrong the first time, and then he goes for a retake, and then we're all just like,
You're trying to act.
I'm like, this is a serious moment. I gotta like actually act how I feel, but then at the same time, Ken kept cracking jokes.
if you're listening to this, go run that post up and comment regret.
I
Gosh,
want to
that's-
say something
I-
that we might regret.
I love how we were surprised, because I was as well, like that we posted just that. Like we're like, oh, if you missed our apology video, it's
just
pretty
that.
funny. Or whatever.
Dude,
I wouldn't call
dude,
it an
that is
apology.
why we shouldn't try and be serious on the internet ever, dude. The funniest part of anything we've ever done came from a serious video.
Maybe we should try and be serious more often, so funny things happen.
Yeah, no shit, dude. If you want to go see our apology videos live, shit's hilarious.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
funny.
Also, when you said live, if we had to do that live, like, not like it took like that many takes. It's just like, how do you navigate something like that? That's also why I don't believe I called it an apology video. It wasn't an apology video. Maybe Jake should have made one.
Yeah,
No.
you're right.
Don't make apology videos unless like I
You
guess it
actually did
depends
something
on.
super
Yes,
wrong.
it depends on. But like, yeah, if you're just like getting canceled for like saying something,
Just gonna
don't make one.
take down next
just
week's video.
Don't make
on the
one.
chin.
Don't need to.
Keep on trucking.
Jake makes an apology video.
Yeah,
I was
now-
like, I'm gonna
now-
take down
Yeah.
next week's videos.
You
but-
like do you like do it
We
right
might
now in front of
regret.
us?
Like Dalton going and making an apology
Well,
video.
he wanted
for-
to do that.
I know, and I
Really?
said, I said
No.
absolutely not.
He didn't
dude.
want to make an apology video. He wanted to make like a statement video
Oh, yeah.
addressing all the people hating on him in his comments. I go,
No.
that's not the move, man.
Damn, I feel
get
bad that he was
double
getting flamed
attacked.
that hard. I didn't know that.
He's just not used to this. He's just not used to this. I'm like,
That's
dude,
what I thought,
it's
yeah.
just how it goes sometimes.
just don't care or double down to double prove you don't care, and they're gone. Like, what
Yeah.
are they gonna say?
The thing is, we kind of worked up into our exposure of hate comments.
Right.
So, like,
Yeah.
you know, you start with just a small amount of hate comments because you're only getting a small amount of views. But when you start getting a large amount of views, then you're much more susceptible to a large amount of hate comments. But you never had that build up into it, so you're just not ready for it. And it goes the same way with praise. So, like, if you didn't have, like, the small amount and slow rise to praise, and you just get the exposure right at the beginning, everyone's loving you. You're like, I'm the fucking man. I don't do anything wrong, all this. And then it just,
Goes
same
away.
thing, backfires.
Our third
Gotta build
video,
into
though, I was getting hit pretty hard, I will say. out
It
of the
felt
gate.
hard at the time, but
Oh,
I mean,
because of the
how hard could it have been?
gloves?
We were getting like
Because
5,000
you were wearing
views.
gloves.
Yeah, well,
Remember that's why?
wearing gloves, no seatbelt. I'm fat. That
Yeah.
Nicholas dude or whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, he still lives rent free.
To
Who
this
is
day,
that guy?
I
Do you
don't
know
know.
who he
I
is?
want to meet him though. I
still
to this
mad
day-
about it?
Somebody just hated Jake, yeah, and then he dug up everything about Jake's
weirdly
life, about
personal.
Jake's dad's life, like
my girlfriend that I was
everything,
broke
dude. It was
up with.
wild. Yeah, you were getting flamed for that one video.
Yeah, it's
Must have been tough.
Who cares?
Dude, did you guys see that guy that tried to shoot Trump was in a Gideon video?
No.
Really?
Yeah. What? So it was 2 years ago. Gideon was on some college, I think it was Harvard college campus, right? And he was just like, went up to this guy that was, kind of trying to like recruit people out of college, right? He was just messing with him, being like, "Oh, sorry, man, I don't do paper," because he was like trying to like hand out like flyers, like I don't do paper. And the guy was like, "I'm just sick of the system, man. Like, we got to fucking do something about it." And Gideon was just like kind of making a joke about it, right? And then this guy sneaks onto Trump's golf course.
They are deleting this clip from the internet.
Yeah, it's
I'm
literally
like 6
everywhere.
links in.
Yeah, same.
Wow.
Dude, why are they trying
That's
to cover it up
really
so
weird.
hard?
This is a public YouTuber.
Well, I think it's better to serve and fight in the powers.
Is this
Fucking over the system.
Bro, give me a Glock and a Hellcat.
Take a look at this.
Bro, but I don't
You
do
know how
paper.
crazy
bro. I
that
just
is?
told you
Just
that.
the fact that
Get
he's
away.
on the
we don't
internet
need
at
people
all
who
like
aren't
this.
serious. If you're not
I'm
serious,
serious, but I don't do paper, bro. You're literally killing the environment.
We're moving on. You go ahead, have your lunch.
No, bro, I'm going to class.
What the?
I'm a scholar.
Go to class.
So
And
what
then-
happened to this guy?
So then when this guy gets caught, right, and news kind of starts circulating, like who this guy was, right? People just recognized his face from this Gideon video 2 years ago.
pretty
That's nuts.
2 years ago, and then they started sending it to him and like, "Hey, is this the same guy?" Gideon confirmed, which I don't know how he knew it, but I saw that like Keemstar from like Drama Alert was like, "Hey, are these the same two people?" And Gideon was like, "Yeah, I think it is," and he was like, "Great, running with it." And then I think it like kind of sparked from
Ignited.
there. But
Man,
how crazy is that?
that's wild.
And then he's saying that too.
Yeah, so he's
like
just
there's video
obviously
footage of it.
You don't just one day wake up
Yeah.
and do that. Like it's been, like I was just saying, it's a build up. But
Dude, the internet is insane though. Like the fact that they like put two and two together. Like
it's
whoever,
crazy,
whoever
bro.
like
I'm pretty
remembered
sure
that
Gideon
video.
deleted all of his old videos too. So that's just like from a saved video. Because
Wow.
he cleared his whole channel because he just changed his.
I think he made it live again because it's
Oh,
got
really?
8 million views.
Oh, never mind. then.
Now it does.
Now it does. He deleted them all.
And then
for
he
a while.
retitled it and thumbnailed it just that guy, and then just said like trolling the Trump shooter.
Oh,
Holy
wow.
Now
fuck.
we did that.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What happened to that guy? Just out of curiosity, they catch him.
Yeah, he like made a break.
Obviously.
Yeah. He like left everything in the bushes, ran to his car. Some like civilian just saw a guy like bolt out of the bushes and hop in a car and then dip out.
way.
And I think they either took a picture of the car and gave it to the police, but the police like tracked him down and like got him, I don't know, a couple miles away. Like he was like he was straight up like making a break for it. But yeah, they ended up getting him out, and I don't know. I'm sure he's in custody.
Yeah,
and,
now he's
being questioned.
to
and,
prison, yeah.
I did see a
crazy.
pretty funny video of a guy getting arrested by a robot.
What?
So fucking funny, dude.
East Lubbock standoff where multiple shots were fired and one person was injured. 39-year-old Felix De La Rosa was wanted for a parole violation. That's why officers tracked him to the hotel. But when he fired shots, they called in the Lubbock County SWAT team. At one point, we
Fighting
saw
with a
and
robot
heard him fire
cop.
at a bomb squad robot. Take a listen. It sprayed tear gas into De La Rosa's hotel room. Initially, De La Rosa tried to fight the robot, even throwing sheets and what looked like towels at it, but that didn't stop the robot from deploying gas. We watched as De La Rosa crawled out of that window and onto the ground.
They pinned his ass down.
The robot
love
pinned him
that.
down until the cops could
Dude,
get up
that's
there.
hilarious. Dude, that's awesome that,
That
they
is-
have robots like that now.
I know. I mean, they got that thing upstairs and it broke
Yeah.
through the room. Like,
I'm sure it's heavy.
Coming into this conversation, I was like, what's it gonna do?
where are we
What?
going with this?
Tear
Yeah.
gas? He went outside and then
Ran his
him
ass
over.
over.
Dude,
Dude,
can
that
you
shit's
imagine?
funny.
Can you imagine? Like getting hit with the tear gas, you crawl out, and then next thing you know, this thing's on top of you. You're like, oh, I just got beat.
I'm an internet meme now.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that got ran over by a robot.
Yeah, top comment on that is getting bodied by a 1990s BattleBot is hilarious. Bro got beat by Wally.
You want to know something really effed up? I watched that movie last night.
Wally?
way.
Yeah.
Why?
Wally's a great movie.
I
Dude, Wall-E is like one of the best animated
Yeah, I was
movies ever.
scrolling Instagram and I just saw like this meme and it was Wally and I'm like, I'm gonna watch that when I go.
I
to
thought
bed.
Wally.
good movie.
Isn't there like no talking?
Yeah, he
There's
says
not-
Wally
there's some.
and Eve and
'Cause
like,
there's-
no, there's people at the
There's
end.
all the fatties.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the people in it.
It takes a while to get talking in. but
Yeah,
you're right.
I thought it was like hours.
like probably an hour.
An hour of a movie
There's an
with no
hour
talking.
with no talking.
Yeah, I
No.
remember. I remember it being really long.
It's good. It's really good.
Dude,
Interesting.
I just saw that one of the, and I'm not sure which one of the Trailer Park Boys movies has the world record for most swears in a movie. And I was
Really?
like, oh yeah, makes
How many?
sense, makes sense. And it beat out Wolf of Wall Street, which has 504 swears in the
Wow.
movie. And they have 886 swears. Like, dude,
Wow.
this was not even close.
That's like 5 per
Literally
minute,
not
dude.
even
Blew him out of the
close.
water.
I just thought
Probably
that
more
was
like
good.
10 per
Wolf of
minute.
Wall Street's a long movie. That's a great movie too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great movie.
Well, shit,
What
yeah.
else? Thanks for always
Yeah,
having me
yeah.
as
Thank,
usual.
yeah,
That's
thanks for
stopping
hopping
in.
on, Jake.
Hey,
Yeah.
you want to throw that cowboy hat on really quick
Yeah.
while we outro this?
You and Ken should wear your cowboy hats together. Little
Yes,
Ram
we
Ranch.
should. Tonight. We
No,
go
you
tonight?
and you and Dalton.
Boys, Vikings are 2-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. I got the
Go,
Vikings.
dude.
They're gonna go
Let's
3-0.
Yo, Ev is such a bandwagoner. He even
yeah.
he put Viking stickers on
the
his
hell?
purple dirt bike.
I
was
have never
surprised by
seen
that.
Evan. I didn't even know Evan knew what football is. It
No, he's not a football guy. He's just a bandwagoner now.
just seems so unlike him. I thought it was a prank.
It does
I
seem so
literally,
unlike
I was
him.
going to
It
take a
might be.
picture.
It kind of seemed like more of a joke.
might be.
But,
I walked in on him doing this. And I was like, "What are you doing?"
That's
What
what
do
I
you
thought
like
for
the
sure.
Vikings?
It was like, oh, this is a
looks
prank
good.
that we're doing to Evan.
If any of us did that, Evan would walk in and be like, "That is so fucking Cheeto, dude." And then he does it. So I just don't know if he's a good advisor for you, Mike. You
Put
know?
the right people in your corner.
I agree. I don't know if you are either. That's all.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
we're going to the Vikings game on Sunday.
Yeah, you guys are gonna enjoy that.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
just-
going out. Me, Ben, Justin, and Kenjamin.
We got fantastic tickets.
Are they good?
UPS gave them to
UPS,
us.
They're,
let's
they're a little,
go.
they're a little elevated, but all drinks included.
Evan
So-
didn't want to go. Ryan's not going.
wanted
Mike
to
didn't
go.
want to go.
Did you? They're here. They're doing like a whole ceremony. It's like this UPS thing. They're
Every-
doing a whole ceremony.
Brown
for
out
Ken.
stadium.
About
Everyone's
Ken?
wearing
Yeah.
brown.
Brown
Yeah,
out
it's
for
brown
Ken.
out.
Brown out for Wade.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah,
thanks,
so-
guys.
Whoa. Last note, we are giving away the sickest GTR ever. So head over to the website. Every $5 you spend on merch gets you entered. And what else? Subscribe to the podcast. Check out the next
Yeah.
video. Check out the last video. Watch it again.
Peace, guys.
There we
Thanks,
go.
boys.